Unfortunately, a lot of intensive farming management practices are actually very hard on the organic matter, meaning we are not taking care of the organic matter in the soil, organism in the soil. Part is we try to harvest as much from our paddocks as possible. So any fiber we can harvest for any purposes, we're taking off the land. But the organism in the soil, they need to feed on something. As we need a sandwich, a salad, some nice food, they need organic matter. They need carbon and nutrients. If we don't feed them, they disappear. If they disappear, we have less organic matter in the soil. And then out of a sudden, the whole soil function is decaying, is declining. So that's a major problem. And the idea is, on the opposite, you remember these pulp and paper mills. We are producing 200,000 tons of these in the central North Island. And I think there was a study that we're generating 2 million tons of organic resources, organic waste on these two islands. And most of these has been landfilled in the past, and a lot of still is landfilled. So New Zealand has hardly any incinerators, so we are not burning any waste. And in countries like Central Europe, a lot of organic waste is incinerated because we have so much, we don't know what to do with it. At the same time, our soils are losing organic matter, humus. So the logical approach would be converting this organic waste, organic resources, and putting it back into the soil where it can actually do its job and feeding the organism and keeping our soils alive at a higher level and be there for the next generation. Unfortunately, we can't take pulp nut solids and some other waste, putting it straight onto the soil. It wouldn't work. We would overload the soils. We would probably do more damage than we would do any good, because as we always do, we often do, we're just doing too much. So the process here of, let's say, thermal composting and vermicomposting is processing, stabilizing, fermenting these organic resources, organic waste, to put it into a product which is safe to handle for humans, safe for microorganisms in the soil, and safe for the environment where we're applying it on farmland, horticultural land, in the forest, as a potting mix for our gardens, even in small gardens at schools, kindergartens. We want to make sure these products are safe and they are almost free of any contaminations like plastics or heavy metals.